minister for failing to form a coalition. I sat down with her to try and understand what she would be doing differently today about Gaza, how she is trying, together with Labor leader Avi Gabay, to improve the standing of their alliance, the Zionist Union, and her judgment of Israel's ties with diaspora under Netanyahu's leadership.
Leader of the Israeli opposition, TzipiLivne1, thank you very much for coming on the Spring Room today. You said over the weekend that the Netanyahu government is trying to preserve Hamas rule in the Gaza Strip. Do you really believe that the Netanyahu government wants an organization to stay in power, an organization that targets civilians?
I truly don't know what do they want, but I know what they are doing. And basically, the choice in the Middle East is between bad options. And on one side, we have Abu Mazen and the legitimate Palestinian Authority, those that are cooperating on Israel's security with us against terror. On the other side, we have Hamas, an Islamist terrorist group that would never accept the right of Israel to exist. So in choosing between two bad options, I would choose those that are cooperating on Israel's security and not those that are sending these shaheeds to kill Israelis.
How would you do it? What would you do differently?
And unfortunately, what I see now is that the Israeli government prefers to have, Hamas staying in Gaza, have, of course, less violence, but I don't see any steps or big steps toward changes in the reality for the future. And therefore, there is no real status quo. And keeping Hamas maybe quiet more or less, or giving them the possibility to decide when they attack Israel or not, is something which I believe against the Israeli interest.
Where do you stand on the issue of Khan al-Ahmar, the Bedouin village in E1?
What I said is that as long as this is what they did was illegal, and the Supreme Court decided that the Israeli government has the possibility to evacuate them, I'm not against it. But since I heard today that there is a possibility to reach an understanding with them, so let's give this opportunity of understanding. And this is better from any steps that the Israeli government can do.
Lara al-Qassam, should she have been let in?
Stupid.
What? The way the government handled it?
Yes. I believe that Israel is a great state. I believe that Israel is a great democracy. I know that we have things that we are fighting for in Israel, but Israel is really a state that I would like all those supporters of BDS to know Israel better. So why shouldn't they come?
They should come. You want them more? You want more BDS supporters?
If they want to damage Israel, they can do it elsewhere. I mean, we are living in a world of networks. Everything is open, and this causes more damages to the state of Israel. Arresting these people, questioning them in the airport, and in them you find a student that worked in a very small organization, and now she becomes an issue. Now she can say that they arrested her, they stopped her, Israel is not the democracy that we would like the world to think. It's really, it doesn't help the fight that I believe is a very needed fight against the BDS.
What do you say to those who think the left worries about the dangers of staying in the occupied territories, but doesn't give enough weight to the legitimate security concerns that the right brings up about leaving those territories?
Let me be clear. Security is not the monopoly of right-wing. By the way, it's not a monopoly of men. I can say it as a woman who was a member of the security cabinet, and security is more than just narrow assessment of military positions. It's a border. We should think on security from a more broader perspective. And in every step that we will take care of Israel's security. And frankly, talking about security, Israel needs a border. We are a state without a border. A border is something that represents Israel's security. Without peace treaty, Israel remains a state without a border. If we annex all the territories, we have millions of Palestinians and maybe also potential for terror as part of Israel. this is not security. Security is the excuse of ideological right wing who wants to annex the territories because from ideological, maybe even religious reasons. So trust me, I can speak of security, on Israel's security without hesitation, and I would not accept those blaming us that we would not take care of Israel's security.
So you mentioned that security isn't an issue that only belongs to men. One of the names that's popping up recently is of former IDF Chief of Staff Benny Gantz, who even before announces that he's getting into politics or forming a party, is doing quite well in the polls.
Yeah.
Doesn't that kind of show a little that, well, maybe the Israeli public does believe in the male general?
Yes, unfortunately, yes. No, I would like all these generals that are sitting on the fence, hesitating whether to join politics or not to join us.
You want him to join you?
I would like him and others to join me.
Have you talked to him?
And I agree that the public opinion still believes that security comes with, ranks on your shoulders and uniforms and generals.
Have you talked to Benny Gantz recently?
But my message is that please come. But my message also to women and to Israelis is hello. We can make decisions on Israel's security as well.
Leader of the Israeli opposition, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now joining us from Jerusalem is